Peace, YouTube. What it do? It's your boy Justice Shabazz, and I'm gonna come with a brief discussion right here. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to clear things up because some people just really think they know everything. Now I definitely don't know everything. I'm learning on a daily basis. Life is learning experiences, and you learn from daily activities. But I want to say to some people, you know what I mean? You think you know, but you really don't know. Because number one, and I'm not attacking no specific person, I'm talking in general. Because I hear a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, talking about, we in the catastrophic, prophetic times. We in unprecedented times when it comes to pandemics, when it comes to natural disasters, or I could say worldly disasters, because some of this shit ain't natural. You got to look up the heart machine, okay? If you want to know about how the government manipulates weather and all that, you look up the heart machine. But I'm not here to talk about that. I want to talk about this religion when it's really relying on jinn. You look at the word religion. That's why when people ask me, are you Christian? Are you Muslim? Are you 5%? Are you this? I'm all of that, basically, but I'm a human being, spiritual. I'm just energy inside this vessel. You know what I'm saying? But the divine being, the supreme being, whatever you want to call him, Allah, you want to call him Krishna, you want to call him Buddha, you want to call him Allah, whatever you want to call it. But I do want to tell certain people that Jesus name that people magnify and people talk so dearly of. Where do you think that name came from? Because I just really want to know why people is caught up in this Jesus thing so hard. Because if you really are spiritual, and if you're dealing with esoteric knowledge, you know there's no such word as Jesus. Because even in the Latino language, it's Yashua or Jesus. There is no J. So where did this Jesus come from, right? Where did this Jesus name come from? When his name really was Yashua, right? Yashua bin Yahweh, right? Or Yashua bin Yusuf, right? Why are we caught up in this Jesus? And you got to think, right? They stripped us, our ancestors, of their culture. They stripped them of their language, but they gave them the Bible. And I'm not saying the Bible is false. Of course, we know it's been tampered with. But where is this Jesus character came from, right? And I'm gonna pull it up for y'all. I want people to understand that I'm coming with receipts and facts. You know what I'm saying? And you might not believe it. You might say, "Oh, he's following somebody else's doctrine." But I want to tell everyone where this name came from, right? And if you got to really go deep. 1555. It might even be before that, but this was the Council of Nicaea, right? So Jesus, basically, let's break it down. It is said that those who worship Serapis in Alexandria are actually Christians. The followers of Serapis, who call themselves bishops of Christ, are actually devotees of Serapis. Serapis was a Greco-Egyptian god who combined attributes of Osiris and Apis. He was associated with the sun, healing, fertility in the underworld. Though Ptolemaic rulers created Serapis to unify their diverse subjects and legitimize their rule. The cult of Serapis reached its height of popularity under Ptolemaic rule. The cult of Serapis declined during the rule of Theodosius I, or the first, a Christian emperor who implemented religious laws to restrict paganism. Serapis was worshipped in Alexandria, where the Serapeum was a magnificent temple. The seven-pointed star was a symbol of Serapis. This is y'all Jesus right here. Or you can say Caesar Borgia is another picture they use to interpret Jesus Christ, right? And if you really break down the word, Christ only means anointed one. So why are we so caught up in this Jesus character? Why is the name Jesus so, what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of late. I'm just getting out of work. It's like midnight. But I had to come with this because it's been in my mind all day. Why is the word Jesus so amplified? Why is it so celebrated? Why is it so appraised? You feel me? But basically, my point is all of our world leaders and heroes, our ancestors, the missionaries came to them with their religion. The 1492, you have the Crusaders who killed anyone who didn't believe in Jesus or their Christian religion. But why was it pushed in a worldly effort to discredit people? Because I believe the guy name was Ariel, who was telling people, this is not no Jesus. This is the person that y'all worshiping. The person y'all see is Serapis. You know what I'm saying? And as I got older and do research, you know how they always talking about this is what y'all worshiping. This is y'all Jesus right here. Serapis. He was a Greco-Roman dude who came in Egypt, invaded, of course, and he made people worship this image. He had an image carved up and created by the Egyptians to worship him. They look like him. He was a Greco-Roman dude. So why are we caught up in this Jesus character? I don't get it. If you don't have knowledge of self, you won't understand this concept. You know what I mean? And I shout out to my boy Ray Higgins. He got a video dealing with Jesus Christ and the myth of the name Jesus. There was no J in the Hebrew alphabet. So why are we caught up in this Jesus character? I don't even want to go too far into this because it's making my blood boil just thinking about it. Everything we was taught that was true is really false. And everything that they tell us was false is really true. It's like the opposites. And it's crazy that our people was caught up in this Jesus character. Remember how they came to Shaka Zulu, and the missionaries, they came with the Bible and they try to make them believe in this Jesus Christ figure. That's what really destroyed the black community. Jesus Christ and drugs, or the worshiping of this image of a European figure who really is Serapis. Or you can say some figures they got painted of Caesar Borgia and the Borgia family. But we gotta get out of this Jesus character. Because to me, you limited mindset. If you still thinking Jesus or this J word is really a prophet, nah, it's not correct. And I'm sorry, family, I gotta be the bearer of bad news. I don't follow the Jesus Christ doctrine. Because remember, they told us 666 means demonic and devil worshiping, but 666 is dealing with protons, neutrons, you know what I'm saying? And carbon, dealing with melanin. But I don't want to get too deep because brothers ain't on that level. And I'm on a higher frequency and I don't get caught up in, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not here to debate. I'm not here to argue. Believe what you want to believe. You look at the word believe, you got the word lie. A lot of people are being lied to. You know what I'm saying? Like television, telling lies through the vision. You feel me? So I don't follow that Jesus stuff. You know, say what you want, believe what you want. It's cool. Follow what you want. I will never get caught up in that Jesus stuff because I know there was no such name as Jesus. It's something that was created and something they pushed on the people. And they whitewashed the Bible. It took so many books of the Bible out, you know what I'm saying? But you have to read it astrologically. You have to read it with discernment, and you have to you got to decipher the Bible to really understand it. You know what I'm saying? Basic instructions before leaving Earth. But this Jesus character, nah, you got to do further research. You know what I'm saying? And if you deal with these holidays, it's really nothing but pagan holidays, and it's really the massacre of the indigenous people. When you cut Christmas, Thanksgiving, these were all massacres of the indigenous people. And I'm going to leave it there. I don't want to get too religious on people, but you got to study the origin of what you believe in. Of course, the rapture is coming. Of course, Antichrist, and of course, we living in times, unprecedented times, like I said, and a lot of prophecies getting fulfilled. But don't get caught up. Don't get caught up in the etymology of words, because remember, words have spells, and you can't get caught up. That's why I don't say good morning. I say grand rising, because I'm not mourning nobody. Why are you getting caught up in wordplay? There was no J, family. His name was Yashua. And I could go deeper into this. Don't have time right now. Hit me in the comment section. Anybody got anything they want to build on or say? We could do a live on this, whatever. His name was Yashua, if you want to really be 100. All right? There was no J in the Hebrew alphabet. And if you don't speak Hebrew, you really can't interpret the original Bible anyway. And look how many times they translated it, all these different versions. And King James Version was wrote by Shakespeare. If you want to be honest, I could prove that too. But in my next video, I might break that down. Anybody, I would challenge. Bring out that King James Version of the Bible. Look at Psalms 50, and you count 50 words down, you're going to see the word shakes. And 50 words down from there, you're going to see spear. When it's supposed to be arrow and, what is it? Supposed to be arrow and shook. But Shakespeare tricked King James, and he put his name in that Bible. He put Shakespeare in there because he was 50 years old when he wrote that Bible, King James Version. You got to do the research. Stop believing everything people tells you. Do your own research. It's your boy Justice Shabazz. I'm going to leave it there. Protons, electrons always cause explosions. You already know. Peace. Love is love.